So we're gonna be doing this right here. See, does that look real? Pretty good, huh? All right, I'm in work outfit. Carhartts are on, shout out. So today is finally the day. We're gonna be building a shed for all my tools over there. It's a pretty sorry situation. Full disclosure, I've never used the full-size Maker Pipe, so my knowledge is only theoretical at this point. These screw together on the ends of these big pipes. They come in like that. You put a bolt through there and it holds it. Pretty simple. And then you put another one through there. We're ready. We got our new friend slash bro slash cameraman AJ over there working. What was that, camera B?
Yep.
Okay, camera B over there. Got it going on. We got some 1-inch EMT conduit. We got some tools. We got a space. And most importantly, we got a positive attitude. And that's really all it takes. Despite me leaf blowing like 2 days ago, this tree decided to just shit its pants. So it's time to clean up. As with any shoot for making stuff with air and gold, safety is a top priority. That's why we always make sure to open packages from a safe distance. Okay, so now we got, look at these. We got connectors. So, these are the new 1-inch EMT conduit connectors. Check these bad boys out. This is really cool. So there's no right or left, no top or bottom, they're all the same. But, through the miracles of modern science, they become one. Someone was really reckless when they opened this, so some things might be, you know, strewn about. We're gonna... This is no longer a bag. Got more of these bad boys, and then you'll never guess, more of these bad boys. Oh, this is sick. Look at this bad boy. One of my favorite tools. Look at that nice ass 5mm Allen T-handle. Made in Japan. If you ever used a regular Allen wrench, kind of trash. This bad boy, look at that. Clear handle, molded. Can't get better than that. And we got a bunch of other odds and ends and bolts and stuff. So, that's it. Let's didgeridoo it. I wonder who else has kissed this piece of conduit. Yeah, so this was going to be 8 feet by like 6 feet, I think. And then 5. Actually, here's a design question. Is it gonna look better? Yeah, camera A is design. Is it gonna look better to have it like 5 feet this way, 8 feet this way? All right, we got our 8-foot mark here. And we're just gonna go for it. That's the cool thing about this Maker Pipe, is that there's really not much you need to like build something compared to wood. You just need these little connectors, and look, there we go, first cut. This is really cool because you don't have to drill this or anything. Literally no like cutting or drilling required. So you just put one of these bolts through, and then you put this nut on the end, and it's really cool because the nut. Wait, did I go backwards? There you go. The nut is held in place by the stamping in the actual metal itself, which is really smart. So you don't have to drill, don't have to use an extra wrench. All you need is this one Allen key. I'm impressed, to say the least. To say the most would probably take too long. We wouldn't be able to fit it in the video. But now they're kind of hard to slide over. There we go. Okay, so you just have to barely assemble them. That's the rule. barely assemble them. And then just tighten them a little bit. We got 2 corners. So what I'm doing now is I'm assembling the base piece. This piece right here, the bottom piece. I'm assuming we start from the bottom up, right? That's what we want. So I'm gonna get this laid out, and then I'll probably need to add another one going up. Yeah, feel good about this. We're going, this is live. This is live and in color. Because I think what I'll have to do is I'll have to add, here's the question. Is it better to have the vertical piece, so we have a piece coming up like this, right? Going up like that. We could move it outside of there. I think in is better, right?
What will be easier when you put on the walls?
Probably in. So we need 2 flat, 1 in. So we actually need 2 of these pre-assembled boys on each end. So mark that down. So each side needs 2 connectors. I think we're good. I'm bleeding, FYI, just so everyone knows. Sweat and blood and tears. And now I'm installing the last connector for the, call it the foundation, bottom square. So we've got basically two on the long end and 1 on the short end. And so we're gonna connect them, and then we'll have these on the end will be our vertical. So now all that's left is just put these on the ground, I guess. So now we got a square. This is our foundation. It's roughly a square. Now we can square dance. Okay, so the original plan here, folks, was to have the front be like 8 feet high. But now that we're getting it all set up, that seems a little overkill. So it'd be like that tall. Which, like, cool, fun, ostentatious, but maybe not necessary. So what we're thinking now is going to 7 feet. It'll end up being probably 7.5 feet tall total, because we put these connectors like of your pipe. You're actually gaining like a solid 2, 3, 4 inches of height of like overall distance. So your overall length is about 4 inches. Now I say this pipe comes to about there, probably, depending on how hard you shove it in there. So you're looking at about 2 inches extra. So with 2 pieces of Maker pipe, you've got about 5 extra inches. So make sure to think about that when you're building your plans, is that it's actually gonna add a few inches to each side. If you're trying to fit something in like a really tight dimension or a very specific size, do account for the what do you call it? Loss, slippage of, we got a phone on the set going off. Anyway, back to camera A. So make sure to account for that if you got a specific project needs, but we're kind of just vibing, so we're just gonna make it what it is. 7 feet. This is surprisingly easy. Like, I knew it was gonna be easy, but like, there's no sawdust, there's no, like, it's just very clean. It's a very clean way to build things. It's really fun. I like it. So far, pro Maker Pipe. Shouts out.
How you feeling?
I feel good. Could be worse. Life's good. This is a very quickly becoming a 3D box. So we said we're gonna do the back two at 6.5 feet. So I'm gonna cut those real quick. This is probably honestly the most labor intensive part. And it's not very labor intensive. False alarm. We thought we were gonna have to think about something for a second, but that's not till later. So tune back in a few minutes, we'll think. So we've got 4 posts sticking up out of the ground now. Again, kind of amazed how quick this goes. So now we just need to determine, put some connectors on the top here. I'm trying to think. It's gonna be slightly longer than 8 feet. Next thing would be to put these members. So I'm gonna have to do some math. This is gonna be hard, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna make it happen. Let's talk overhang. Let's talk about it. How far over the edge do we want the roof to be? We're thinking about 6 to 7 inches on the sides. So we're gonna cut these cross members, which is the same as these ones down here. We're gonna cut these about a foot longer than the bottom. So we'll have a good 6-inch overhang to protect from rain or snow, even hail. And so we'll have a little bit of a gap. Can you help me guide it through too?
I guess I was gonna do my shot.
Wait, maybe I can do it. Sorta. Boom, baby. So we got our 6-inch overhang, the front and the back. All right, we just need to join the front to the back. We'll have a freaking shed skeleton. Thanks, Camera B. I think it's good. So 87.5 minus, let's see how far this goes in, minus 1.5 is 86. Minus 1.5 is 84.5. 87.5 minus 3 is 84. How do we feel about that? I feel pretty good. I'm thinking 84 inches. I'm gonna cut one, test it, see how we feel, and then go from there. And we did good. 84.5, solid measurement. It's looking like a box, dude. Like, solid box. Look at this. Got room for activities, room to hang out. So I just gotta cut one more. It was pretty surprising how quickly all this came together. There's no mess. Everything's very clean, easy. It just goes together like connects or like Legos. Great. Highly recommend. Shout out to Maker Pipe and Little Giant while we're at it. Shout out to everybody. We're here at this stage, which is the box stage. I like to call it the box stage. So the stage where we box. We now need to add our support beams going across here. So we'll have one going here. Boom. Look at that. And these are just arbitrary. Once I get my the size of my actual material I'm going to use for the siding, I can move this up and down based on how long that is. I'm not much of like a plan ahead sort of guy. I plan behind, which is a really effective way of doing things. Usually works out. 93.5, so it'd be 90.5. 90.5 minus 3, 90.5. Is that correct? You're a numbers guy. Just to hang out, do my math for me. 79. Now we're gonna move this into the back corner where it's meant to live. Boom! Look at that.
Nice.
This is gonna be sweet. I like it. My tools are gonna be so happy. And the cool thing is, like comparatively, like a shed of a similar size to this would have been thousands of dollars. And with the Maker Pipe and the Conduit, all said and done, it's probably about $500-600, and that's because I use the 1-inch conduit. Use 3/4 inch, it's gonna be cheaper. So there we have it. We have the inner frame built. Went up really quickly. I reckon if we weren't filming, it probably would have taken like a little over an hour, maybe 2 hours, if you're going slow, to build this whole frame. The next step is going to be figuring out the doors or door. I don't know if it's one or two, who knows? And then figuring out something for the walls and for the roof. And that is going to be some like tin siding like you'd find on like a roof, maybe some metal roofing. I'm going to look at different types of materials, maybe do galvanized, maybe not. And probably make a few adjustments depending on what size my material is. So I'll move like these poles, I'll move them up and down, but that's the beauty of this Maker Pipe is nothing's solid, nothing's like permanent. So everything is able to be, if I wanted to, I could completely deconstruct this and build it in a different way, which is something really cool about Maker Pipe. No dirt, no dust. I cut myself on a pipe, but other than that, everything went pretty smoothly. So I think that's it for today. So we'll catch back up. I don't know if we'll do a part 2 or like it'll be just a continuation of this video, but we'll catch up at that point. Peace out.